This is Ken Pyle with VOD TV. We're at the TIA 2012. We're at Neil Mylet of Loadout Software, but also a farmer. That's how you described yourself to me. And tell us a little bit about where you're from in Indiana and why you're here.
All right, I'm from Central Indiana. I grew up on the corn and soybean farm and graduated from Purdue, knowing I was going to go back to help my family in production agriculture, but realized that there was the potential to use mobile technology to positively impact the people to go out and produce food for the world. So I started a software company, found 20 young people to join my team, and invented an array of technologies from centered around industrial control to productivity, health, and education. And now we're doing projects in America and places like Tanzania and other parts of Africa and Asia. So it's been a great experience.
And you actually, you still work the farm. You were explaining in the summer and spring you're working the farm, and you're really focusing on the software in the fall and the summer, or fall and the winter. Yep. What was the motivation to start developing the software?
Well, the first technology we developed, we invented technology that lets smartphones control industrial systems. Okay. So I had allergies and wanted a way to load grain trucks without having to get out of the cab. So we build hardware and software. It's really a lot of hardware and applications too, but that allows you to control that. And now industries like manufacturing, mining, obviously agriculture are starting to adopt that technology.
Now, are you actually building the hardware too, or is that just is that being outsourced? Or?
Well, we have various components of it we outsource from 5 countries, but we actually assemble it all. I've got 3 or 4 guys from my hometown that are electricians, and they put it all together and really make the magic happen.
That's pretty cool. Now, is that being done in Lafayette, or is this on your farm where the manufacturing is?
It's a small town of Delphi is where it's actually taking place. Okay. So I don't know how many people. It's a really small town, though. Yeah. And it's great to inject some new perspective and excitement around technology to our friends and neighbors.
That's really neat, a neat story. So it seems like one common element on this, though, is you need to have connectivity and relatively high-speed connectivity to make what you're doing work for the farmer.
Absolutely. Agriculture is advancing, and I think anybody who comes from a rural town knows that it's essential to be connected now, just to compete. And a lot of my friends have software companies on the East and West Coast, and many of them have had connectivity since they can walk. And a lot of my friends still don't have it. So the moment we can give connectivity to people in rural America who work hard, I think we're going to see tremendous gains and the potential in them taking on their own vision so they can go out and do what I've done or do it better. And that's what we really need.
Well, and what's exciting is that you're taking what you're doing here in rural America, and you're not only bringing it to the rest of us for getting the benefits, but it's going around the world to Tanzania. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I've realized that we've had a lot of people supporting us here in the U.S., and I want to use our story and our opportunities to truly make an impact for agriculture, not just in America. Because if you look at the global scale, a lot of people in America farm, but internationally, it's so much larger. Right. And have worked with one of my friends who started an NGO in Tanzania, and we're developing software, and we're actually going to have TV commercials in Indiana that promote Hoosiers to donate tablet devices for this cause. Okay. We'll load software on it that educates them on how to build water filters from locally available materials and other educational tools centered around water and health. And they'll deploy these in Tanzania, and the estimate is in this first round it'll touch about 25,000 people, and this is just our first move to show that when you come from rural America you can start a company, but I think the values which you're raised upon are the forefront, and we're going to make sure that we positively represent this industry and the objectives of productivity in agriculture.
Well, that's exciting message, and Neil, I really appreciate the chance to meet you.
Well, thank you, sir.